instances, various Facebook statuses that went viral. So many that I can't name. What is the last one that you recall going viral? Do you remember what you said in that status?
What was the last one? It's always something going on with me. You talking about when I left my husband?
Yes.
Because I did get married after my baby daddy. So yes, I left my husband. So when I met my husband, because I'm the type of woman, you're gonna know who I am up front. That's why I say all this on the internet, because this is what it is. At least I'm being real. You know what I'm saying? He knew what it was up front.
Right.
He ended up going broke. I have expectations. When you don't meet my expectations, I move the hell on.
So you left your husband because he went through a little financial struggle.
And did.
At any point in time, did you feel that love should have kept you there? We good, bro?
I feel like he didn't love me, because if he did, he wouldn't have went through a financial struggle. A man that loves a woman don't go through hard times.
I don't think that any man predicts or plans to have a financial struggle.
They make a way.
So what would you have him do if his job laid him off? What
I don't care what he did, but he should have made a way. I shouldn't have had to.
You should make a way to the bus station. Greyhound, Metro, any chartered bus line, and head to the apartment complex. Gentlemen, I done sent this woman to the apartment. We're going to send her to the projects now. We're going to send her to Section 8. Ma'am, whatever happened to love? Whatever happened to us building, us growing, us being something together? Whatever happened to have and to hold in sickness and in health? You took those vows. How can something like a piece of paper with dye on it, colored green, can make you change your vows unto God?
You can't live a good life without that piece of paper, so let's not downplay it. That piece of paper is important.
By the powers invested in me, I betrothed this woman. Recreational use only.
Bet you that dude led with his wallet.
Yeah, I bet you did too. I appreciate her though. I really appreciate her. Anytime you get a woman that's gonna tell you flat out exactly who she is, you need to be thankful that you ran into her.
Amen.
Setting them expectations from the very beginning. And if you're foolish enough to continue dating her, whatever happens is on you at that point. The hard part, when people talk about people switching up and becoming somebody else and all of that, that's more of a danger than what this lady is. She was real clear. And that's why when you set expectations for people, they have to be something you can manage: rain, sleet, hail, or snow. And if you set the expectation that, hey, I got it now, it may come a time where I don't have it. Is we still gonna be thick as thieves when this shit go down? Then you have a high chance. But if she got an expectation that you always gonna be able to take her to every place you can take her to every vacation, that you always gonna be this, bro. When times get rough, your damn relationship is related to the stock market. You watching the news for seeing how your family gonna be. The Dow crash, you might lose everything: your wife, your kids, and your car. Hell no, I'm not dating that type of woman.
So is it safe to say that most of the people on this panel, your resources depend on the stock market?
What I'm saying is your net worth can change.
No.
Bro, it's for your net worth can change. You can get fired from your job. You can get sued. Matter of fact, you seen Catch Me If You Can? You seen that movie?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was real good. Yeah.
The father was a successful business owner, member of the Rotary Club. Everything was going well. The IRS got to him. You can't cheat death and taxes. The IRS got to him, bankrupted the man, and changed his standard of living. That woman left him and went to the president of the Rotary Club like a week or two later. But that's the result from dating people with that mind frame.
Yeah, you don't
man.
think you don't think the
No.
guys who actually choose women that actually the guys that recognize these outcomes. Let me rephrase that. The guys who choose women that they agree to be with you for those type of circumstances. You don't think that those guys know that if they lose it all, they actually lose the woman too?
Nah, they don't.
No,
I don't think they do.
no.
Think so.
I think those guys are delusional from jump, because for you to date somebody like that who tells you what it is up front, which is a blessing, like you said, she's really not wifey material for anybody.
Okay, let me rephrase.
It's really a trick. So
Phase on love. Shout out to the brother. He's a good comedian. But the dude is not all that charming for women. So you mean to tell me that if this guy gets a woman like a supermodel, and he obviously got her for his fucking money and success, you're telling me that he don't expect that woman to walk out on him if he go broke?
No, some guys.
not necessarily.
Listen,
I'm not crazy about that example.
Listen, some guys, Darwin, are as delusional as women. You know, when you ask a girl, rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10, fresh face out the shower, no makeup, and you can't use 7, and all of them say 10, and they really believe that. There's some guys out there, as ugly as he is, as undesirable as he is, and as wealthy as he is, he think that she really love him for him. Some women can make men feel that way. You know, love makes us go, you know, my pastor used to say, women to drive you to drink and then call you a drunk. So the way love works on the human psyche is a trip, man. It'll have you really in la la land. And you know, while me and Hink may disagree with this lead with the wallet position, me and Hink are lockstep with them. I'm glad that these women out here saying this shit so we can know who to fucking avoid. You know, like my man just said, you know, when these women are out here saying, like Marcus just said, when these women out here just professing and saying it right off the rip, then you should know, you knew the job was dangerous when you took it. How many times we watched that cartoon? You know, was that Popeye, I think? So the guys that get into the relationships with this woman, there's a lot of dudes, Darwin, that think that he's gonna change her. You know, we always talk about women think she's gonna change her man. She's gonna get with him and she's gonna pour into him and clean him up and all this, and he gonna change. And then he ends up cheating or leaving or whatever, and he just becomes who he's always been. A lot of guys think that they can get with a woman and he's gonna change her. I know she likes me for my bread, but you know, we gonna be so in love over some time that if I ever get, you know, down on my luck or I get down and out, she ain't going nowhere, because that's my, you know, we've been in lockstep. Shit, like this woman here said, I showed you who she said he knew who I was before we started.
She lied.
And you're asking, did he really believe that she was lying? Yes, he did. He thought that she was gonna change. There's some dudes that, you know, we ain't got it all together. We got shit to do too, and we got a lot of men that we got to fix. And those kind of dudes is one of them.
She lied. She went on that show and sensationalized the story. She did not leave with that representative.
I was gonna say that too, but I'm trying to go with the story. I believe you, Kenny. we know damn well if we got his side of the story, it'll be what you getting ready to say. Go ahead, Kenny.
I can't see too many men worth their salt would sign on and agree to that contract right there. A woman that comes in your face and bluntly says, if you fall on any hard times or you can't keep me kept, I'm going to leave you in 30 seconds. What sounds correct about that statement? That he knew that I was this type of woman. A woman never leaves with that nefarious type of behavior if she wants to get in the good graces of a man. She's not an ugly woman.
So are y'all saying when men make more, the more money men make, they think that their attraction elevates with it? Because if that's the case, I need to make some content.
You look like E.T.
I need to make a whole playlist on my channel specifically dedicated to men's delusion on their attraction meeting the same level of income or whatever.
I mean, a man's attraction from women is usually based on his status and income. They don't really care how sexy we are. You know what I'm saying? It's usually based on
Well,
your
I'm
status
talking
and your
about
income
I'm
and
talking
what you
about
can provide.
attraction. Well, see, this is what I'm in context. I'm talking about attraction that doesn't require money. I'm talking about that kind of attraction. Oh, you look good, like you have a jawline, you have the height, you have the six
They don't
pack, you have the
care,
shape,
and
you
that's
have
what I'm
the
saying. That doesn't really matter
facial structure
when it
that
comes to
she's
men.
appealing to. I'm not talking about that kind of
But you're
attraction.
changing the whole dynamic of the
No, law that
the discussion.
matters.
No, I'm not.
That shit matters. What Darwin's saying, that matters.
I swear I'm
Okay,
not.
B Madden. You could be a good looking man, the 6 foot, this, that, jawline, like the old
I had the
Superman,
same
Christopher
argument
Reeve,
with
the whole
Anton
9 with the
Daniels.
little bang.
I had the same argument with Anton Daniels, and we talked about how he was able to find him one woman, Rita, when he met Rita as his wife. And he met her when she was young. He was able to stay loyal, stay faithful, and not ray out, from or do something wrong. And I was like, man, well, me and you were two different people. I was a ball player. I was an athlete, student athlete. I had women coming out. I was 6'3" as an 18-year-old. I had women coming left and right. I'm, you know what I'm saying? I'm physically fit. You know what I'm saying? All these things. If you had all those things, it would be a different story for you. You have to fight off a lot of lust, and not lust, but a lot of temptation, so to speak.
But no one disagreed in that. But with money and looks, you don't have to look good. As long as you're sitting on a stack of money, I dare to say that man could get more women and more volume than you.
I'm not arguing. That's not the point I'm arguing.
I think
that's why I stated that. That's why
are though, because
no.
what we saying is when it comes to a man's status and money, that overwhelms his physical, right? You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times it doesn't. Women are usually not even attracted to most. Like, what is it? A 2 out of 10 men that they see, they may be attracted to physically. You know what I mean? That's not the most important. I think is what I'm saying.